Hey folks, Dude here, and well, I go to the BJ store and I find some kind of cool stuff. Every once in a while I run into something that's just, well, neat. And I do mean neat as in, well, pretty much the kind of stuff that you could either have on your person, in terms of the worst of times, it stores well, it's good prepper stuff, or it's something that's actually good for your health. For instance, people usually say that, well, storing and having available peanut butter is a necessary item to have. Or have had. Because, very simply put, what you pretty much have here is you have something that is 190 calories, 140 calories from fat. That's not the best part of it. But it is a good fat. As a matter of fact, George Washington Carver, the gentleman who actually invented peanut butter, actually invented it as a substitute food for people who are in the worst of times, invalids, or just people who are very, very sick and couldn't digest normal food. They could usually deal with ingesting peanut butter. Now, peanut butter by itself is a very well, naturally balanced, and good foodstuff. Truth be told, you pretty much just take peanuts, you grind them up, and you have peanut butter. Little sugar, little salt, you pretty much have what you need to make your PBJ. Peanut butter and jelly. Okay, for instance, what they say in this one, this one, of course, being Skippy, is, of course, it's roasted peanuts, sugar, palm oil, and salt. Not a lot going on there. But the thing is, the fat content is people's harbinger of doom. They're trying to reduce their fat intake, or they're trying to diet in such a way that they're not taking in huge quantities of auxiliary fat. Now, granted, the palm oil is not the best thing in the world for you, but this is a good fat. If you're trying to keep a very low-fat diet, you need to take in some fat, okay? You people cannot eat just grass and carrots and hope to be healthy, okay? You need to intake B vitamins, you need to intake fat, and you need to intake enough protein. If you don't do these things, you're going to crash and burn, you're going to lose a lot of weight, and in the worst of times, you're going to be a casualty because you're not going to be effective. You're just going to be dragging tail around going, what the heck's wrong with me? Case in point, if you're not careful with stuff, you can get scurvy. I mean, there's all kinds of other things come down the pike and bite you in the butt, but peanut butter is kind of one of those good things to have around. Only problem is, because it contains oil, it will eventually rancid. Now, what can you do in the extent of, long store stuff that actually will work better? Well, there's a product out now, and give me 1 second here. I actually need to drop my window size so I can see what I'm talking about. There's a company called Bell Plantation who's come up with a product called PB2. So, Papa Baker 2. And essentially what it is, well, it's pretty much just pressed peanut butter. I mean, I'll show you the stuff. It's pretty much just, it's pressed peanut butter that they've extracted most of the water and most of the oil out of, and comparing them side by side with standard peanut butter. Let me give you guys kind of a run through of what we have. Standard peanut butter, I know I'm doing a peanut butter fancy thing here, but standard peanut butter is, for 2 tablespoons, it is 190 calories, 140 calories from fat. Now, saturated fat is 3.5 grams, because it also has palm oil, that's a little different, but it has 0 cholesterol. Sodium is only 150 milligrams. The carbs are 6 grams, and it actually does have 2 grams of fiber. That's all good stuff. Now, the thing is, you go to this PB2 stuff, 2 tablespoons, servings would be 15, of course. Its calorie count is only 45 calories. The fat content, or fat calories, are only 13 calories, versus this one being for fat calories being 140. So total fat on this is 1.5 grams. Saturated fat, of course, is still 0. Trans fat is still 0. Cholesterol is 0.01 milligrams. Sodium is 94 milligrams. Total carbs are 5 grams, so it's within a gram of this one, man. It is within a gram of energy content. Fiber is still 2 grams. Sugar is 1 gram, and protein is 5 grams. Now, what do they actually put in this stuff? Okay, let's see if we can find the ingredients here. What they actually put in this stuff is going to be all natural, no additives. I think what they do is they just basically just do peanuts. Pressed to remove 85% of the fat and oil. The result is an exquisitely natural roasted peanut butter flavor. Deliciously rich in taste, easy to enjoy, and wonderfully healthy. Now, they say to make this stuff is exceedingly stupidly easy. 2 tablespoons of PB2 with 1 tablespoon of water. That's it, okay? So let's compare the two side by side here. Oh, excuse me, ticker juice. Alright, so PB2 and peanut butter, okay? And I'm not just saying you gotta have Skippy, alright? Okay, so standard peanut butter. Nothing crazy there. You can see it's very glossy because it has a high oil content. Nothing crazy there. Drag this on back so you guys can see. Actually, let me put my camera down a little bit so you have a little bit better field of view. Okay, and the PB2. Notice, color contrast. It is a lighter color because the fat actually did make it a deeper color in the standard peanut butter. Now, in terms of consistency, okay, let's see. In terms of consistency, it's a little sandier. It's not quite as creamy. Excuse me, folks, I committed to you. It has a very good peanut butter flavor, but the mouthfeel is very hard to describe. Okay, the mouthfeel is pretty much just, it's like peanut butter without the creamy, rich mouthfeel thing. And all right, let me put these two side by side. Bump the microphone, excuse me. Put these two side by side. Okay, and I'm using standard saltines, nothing crazy here. They're just, regular little saltines that are just round instead of square. All right, so regular peanut butter, of course, kind of has that hang-on thing, and this PB2 stuff, of course, I broke the cracker. This PB2 stuff kind of doesn't really do the hang-on thing as much. It kind of really just kind of more sits there. So, side by side, regular peanut butter. Ow. Has the kind of, creamy, satisfying mouthfeel, good peanut flavor, what have you. The PB2. Still peanut buttery, but the mouthfeel is not like this kind of luxurious. They describe it as unctuous, okay? What that means is you pretty much have this mouthfeel with a kind of fat is like, like this velvety thing on your tongue and the roof of your mouth, and kind of gives this, this wonderful kind of like, richness to it. I'm not saying this stuff is bad, but you can make it better. That's right. I'll bring somebody else into the fold. Now, if you want to really kick up this stuff, this stuff, you put a little bit of this on there. Cracker's coming apart. Put a little bit of this on there, and just a smidgen, and I do mean just a smidgen of the Nutella. It doesn't need a lot of Nutella, man. I'll tell you what. A little tiny amount of Nutella and this PB2 stuff, and you'll be looking at peanut butter going, I don't know if I'm really feeling it. Now, the thing about Nutella is not peanut butter. Nutella is actually hazelnuts. So if you guys do have nut allergies in your household, be very, very aware of that. Peanut butter and nuts are not the same. Peanuts are not nuts. They're legumes. They're kind of like chickpeas or fava beans, or kind of like those guys. They are a bean. They are not a nut. They are not a tree nut. They're grown in the ground. Of course, you know that if you know food. But okay, case in point with the Nutella. I'll read this off real fast. 2 tablespoons of this stuff is 200 calories, 110 calories of fat. This, of course, is sugar, palm oil, hazelnuts, cocoa, skim milk, reduced mineral, whey, lecithin, soy. Vanilla's artificial flavor. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Mrs. Dude will fight me for this stuff. But if you guys are looking for a good storage alternative, and you can go to the... Excuse me. Peanut butter striking down. If you go to the big box stores, they have a tub of this. I do mean a tub. Like, I want to say almost like, like a mini fish bowl. Probably every bit of about like a 2 or 3 pound container of this stuff. It is ridiculous, but it's like $10. I think we're going to go back and buy the big one, man, because I'll tell you what, this one at like Target, I think was like $3. 3 and change, and I'm closing in on 4, whatever it was. But you know what? This is a 6.5 ounce container. It's a pretty good amount of stuff, man. I'm going to commit it to you guys. So if you definitely are looking for alternatives for long store stuff for peanut butter, and you're looking for space and something that's going to be easy to handle, because you don't need to add oil to this to make it work. You don't need to add oil to this one to make it work. You simply just add water. PBT, or sorry, PBT, PB2. Okay, now we actually do have one last experience that we probably should do. I'm a purist, okay? If we're going to do peanut butter, we probably should do peanut butter and jelly. So let's just give that sucker a roll and see how it comes out. So I have yet to do this for the very first time. I'm doing this on camera, guys, okay? This is the very first time I'm actually trying this combo. So strawberry jelly, and PB2. I commit it to you. There's no way in the world you put this on a sandwich and a kid wouldn't like it. It is completely interchangeable with regular peanut butter, except for one huge honking difference. 85% less fat. I commend it to you guys, PB2. Well, how bad can that be? You basically have the best of both worlds. You have the good peanut butter flavor without all the calories. I'm going to break up on this one, folks. Eat good, keep your tongue ring as always, always. You know it, you love it. Good storage item. Good stuff. See you guys.